gonna be a little bit different. Instead of me playing competitive or quick play, I'm gonna be showing a replay of a game that I thought was pretty good, and it was a really good comeback. So, anyways, let's just get right out into it, and let's start up the match. Now that we're back. This is a Dorado game. I play Reinhardt, and I play with a, sadly, in this, I'm playing this with a group, but, I'm just saying right now, Sincerity, Anti-Ash Main, and GL Elements, they kind of crashed my internet. They DDoSed me, and, thank God they didn't do it, like, in the middle of the actual game. I wasn't too fond of what happened, but it came back quickly. And something that me and Dr. Phil were doing, we were doing Orisa Halt and Fire Strike. I got a lot of it's a really good combination. It's good for getting quick ult charge. I go for the pin right here because because that pin was pretty safe. I had the payload and I had my team with me. And right here I play pretty aggressive because of the immortality. This Reinhardt's starting to play even more aggressive though. And very big shatter. Sadly, no follow-up because I get slept, but highly unfortunate. But they're running their double shield. I actually like Orisa Reinhardt a bit more than Rein Sig, just because the combinations are a lot better. But, yeah, this game, it was a very easy game. I was going to show you a, game where me and my team had a really good comeback. Easy shadow block right there. I was going to show you a very good comeback game. But, sadly, it's not, like, my greatest game. I was also playing support in it, and, my Ana is actually pretty good. My Ana was actually pretty good in it. And, yeah. But I don't know if many people would want to watch me play support. But if you do want to see some of my support games, let me know in the comments below. I did get the Reinhardt in the shatter. I tried to do a counter pin right there, but I was on EU. I was on 130 ping, so the counter pin just wasn't there.
Barrier activated.
That was a very good sleep by Yeetus Deletus. That Fire Strike was very close to hitting the 1 health Genji. Sadly, I did not block the shatter. Highly unfortunate, though. But an easy turnaround.
Hey.
Get into position.
Hello. Thank you kindly. Back into the fray.
Shatter right there was pretty big. But, I feel that if I waited a bit longer, I actually would have been able to, also get the Orisa in it. Minor mistake. Small mistake. But, that's why we have replays. We learn from our mistakes through them. And they swapped to Orisa Sigma. They swapped to Orisa Sigma, which I don't understand why. Their McCree was pretty good. The funny thing is, towards the end of the game, they're Genji on the enemy team. Sorry, but the, enemy Genji on their team actually, Sincerity, Anti-Ashmain, and GL, they invited him and they tried to DDoS him. In case anyone doesn't know what DDoS means, all it means is just to crash their internet and pretty much fry their router. When I was DDoS, my router didn't fry, but my internet just completely crashed, and I couldn't sign into Xbox Live. But it didn't happen in a game, which was very, very nice.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Stay in range of my barriers.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I want to know what Lumerico's been up to.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, and we're back. They start to run Rhine Hog here, which is pretty good considering our Orisa, our combos have been fairly big. And I see that the Reinhardt is antied, so I push him, which is pretty much the best thing you can do if the enemy is running Rhine. As soon as he gets antied, pretty much the best thing you can do is just push him. And, I do start to get a lot of kills, but a lot of the damage is being done by Sincerity, but I did have to avoid Sincerity because I don't want to have him in my game again, because he was the one that DDoSed me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared that he's gonna do it again. And I really don't want my router to fry. That would honestly really suck. Yeah, Elements gets punched right in the face, and Sincerity gets also punched. See, now right here I get booped into the wall and I'm not able to escape. I do, though, get yelled at right here by someone on the team I don't remember, but I do get yelled at from going in and feeding. Which, I honestly don't think I did. I was just left over from the last team fight and trying to escape. Terrible shatter on my part. Poor judgment. That was pretty poor judgment on my part. But we do have a, I try really hard to push this Moira, but she's getting Mercy healed, so I make the correct decision of backing away, and, well, trying not to feed. Good, that was a decent cancel on my part. And this is when my team and I decide to not push cart and just fuck around a bit. Obviously, I'm going to teabag this Doomfist. And I clipped that because that is, I think, one of the best Fire Strike tires I've done. And I am going to show you one more video, and then I believe I am going to show you the reverse roll of Lijiang Tower. And I'm going to cut to as soon as the game starts. So I will see you guys in a little bit.
My barrier is destroyed.
We lose the point swiftly here because Dr. Phil gets taken out pretty fast. And it doesn't help, though, the fact that their Reinhardt is playing very aggressive.
The universe is magnificent.
We get a quick pick onto them. I say we should be pushing into them, considering we're up by 2. And, that's what we do, but it takes a bit longer than I would like.
On the objective, gather at this position.
And, using, I believe, only one ult, we quickly take that. I call it that they're going behind. And Elements blames me for not shielding, but I couldn't shield even if I wanted to, because I was indeed, because I was shooting, and you cannot shield while you're shooting a Sigma. And right there, I get a pretty big ultimate. We swiftly get a team kill. And we try to hold them over here on the bridge. I see that some of them are going behind. I call out that that 2 or 3 of them are one. And then I call out that they're going in behind. I push past the Baptiste window, and that's another easy team kill.
Start of a graphitic flux. Tactical visor activated.
I truthfully wasn't even sure what our Echo was doing. I was very confused myself. I was honestly shocked that their McCree held High Noon for so long.
That music. It's playing again.
And right here is where I get booped, and we still end up losing this team fight, surprisingly.
Securing the objective. The equations were correct. The problem must.
I had gotten everyone down very low, but Immortality Field had saved them, which is really, really unfortunate. And even with us running Echo and Soldier, I feel like we still didn't have enough damage. And you may be thinking, oh, but also, he flashbanged me through my vortex. But, you may be thinking, oh, Soldier and Echo, that's enough damage. But, the funny thing is that, me as Sigma, which is a character I don't play that much, and is one of my, least played tanks, I managed to outdamage both their Echo, both our Echo and our Soldier. And it was very annoying and confusing at the time, because Echo, who does some of the most, I think she's one of the highest DPS and most damaging DPS in the game, especially since Ashe got her nerf of her dynamite. I think that Echo now does some of the one of the most, if not the most, highest damaging DPS. And in case any of you were wondering, the reason I am doing 2 replays is because normally in my games I upload 2 competitive matches. And considering I wasn't recording at the time, and I thought that the Dorado game and this game were pretty good, that is why I'm showing them now. I wasn't recording at the time because I was in a 6 stack, and they were EU, and if any of you play comp, or play Overwatch for that matter, you would know that EU Overwatch players are some of the most toxic people you will ever meet in this game. Yeah, they pretty much start to spawn camp us right here. But as soon as we regroup, we start to push into them more. And right there, I bubble our Rhine not only for charge, but to stop the hack on him. Because we desperately need that shield against Baptiste. And right there, I go in behind him to use Grav. And I see that the Sigma uses his ult, so he won't be able to eat it. And the Lucio escapes, which is really unfortunate. I'm told by my team to back up that I'm feeding right there, but I was just peeking out to get a bit of charge. It's what you want to do as Zarya, you want to just like peek out as much as you can. You want to peek out as much as you can to get that last bit of charge. Highly unfortunate that they win that team fight because of EMP High Noon. But at the time, I got a bit tilted because I thought that they were already at 99, and my exact words were, we lose this game because of a fucking Sigma. And I was not happy. Another big shatter by the Echo duplicate. And you know, that McCree is diamond, and he flashbang fans the hammer. Truthfully, I don't see the need for flashbang fan the hammer. I think it is an unneeded thing. I think that if you're good at McCree, you don't need to fan the hammer.
Allow me to repair the damage. Surrender to my will. Double.
That Reinhardt was very low. I was hoping that someone could have gone after him, or if our Ryan had it, he could have fire struck.
Ready for battle.
Pretty useless bubble right there. And right there, I placed the grab perfectly so that the Lucio would be outside of it. And I get focused down by a Sigma again.
Lifting off.
Very, very unfortunate turn of events right there, but easily won. Surprisingly, our Reinhardt hits nothing with that shatter.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Reinhardt, you said you would arm wrestle me. Nervous?
This map was good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Check this out.
We go around left side. I call out if they have a Lucio, and then they quickly reply with, we also have a Lucio, so we should be good. The place in which we were playing, the Lucio could have easily booped us off if he wanted to. Reinhardt was very low. I call out that there is still a signal behind, and then I say, hey, maybe we should stagger him. But Elements does the exact opposite of that.
This will restore you.
Unfortunate though that Elements gets picked off right there. I call out that there is a Lucio on point, and that only one person should back away instead of all of us.
Get in there. I'm on fire. Everyone follow.
So a quick tip for anyone who plays Zarya. A quick tip for anyone who plays Ryan Zarya, actually. This is something that I do a lot. I always say, have Reinhardt use Shatter first, so that when you do grab, all Reinhardt has to do is just swing into it, and he will pretty much get his Shatter back. Very unfortunate that Lucio got killed off. I was very low, but I managed to survive. And that is what we call a comeback. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Probably not more content like this, but just regular competitive gameplay. And I'll see you guys in the next one.